Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, wait, I need to sneeze. I've been sneezing before I start the session, so I guess a lot of people have been cursing me, asking, Kelvin, why are you not starting this session yet? You're supposed to start this, okay? But, oh my god, it's coming again. Okay, so, all right. Hello again. Uh, I think it's sneezing. Continue on. I need to control it a bit. Not sure what happens suddenly sneeze so much, so many times. Yeah, so hopefully it's not because of the thing I'm worrying about and everyone's worrying about. But right now, if let's say COVID, you can also is pretty normal, so it's nothing much. You don't kena is actually not normal. Okay, so let's take a look into the trades that we have done today. For this morning, what do we do? Oh, yeah, this stocks. So it's not that great, so I have no choice to cut the losses for this. So no nasi lemak for me for buka puasa today. Oh my god, so sad. All right. So yeah, but this is how it is. Okay, so of course, we make a loss over here, then we need to reflect into it, and then we need to learn from our mistake, or else the losses that we have done, throw it out, and then my nasi lemak, like one of my friend over here, Lenny, you can see from the earlier comments that he done, he mentioned that, yep, we just feed the big boys my nasi lemak. Okay, my nasi lemak just feed it to the shark. Okay, so at least it's not my meat, it's the nasi lemak. So feed them the chicken over here. Okay, so let's do some briefing here and then summarize like what are the things that I've done wrong. Okay, so the first thing that I've done wrong is the criteria that I did is okay, but not for certain stocks. First thing, these stocks I usually ask everyone try to avoid this kind of transaction movement. The price keep on moving up bit by bit, bit by bit, with huge selling, huge not selling, huge volume, consistent high volume every day. It's almost like every T4, T3, then there's a high volume here. So these are the stocks that they keep on doing changing hand. And in fact, this is what I have the mistake that I've done on and going into it. So that is the first mistake that I've done. So I hope that every one of us we can learn together. And then the second thing is that so far those stocks that I look into it, that for this strategy where they might have a rebound, intraday rebound, for those stocks is never used in this kind of a price movement where the price are being pushed up, okay, and then at the high side, and then where at this point over here is what I always say, like they are actually distributing, okay, aggressively throwing out all their shares, the remaining shares out in the market. So most of the time that I use this trading method is always when the price has already gone down, and then it start to have a bit of price rebound from there. So that is where I use it. So application, the things that we need to learn from here is that the application of the stocks, selecting the stocks, first thing, avoid those stocks that I mentioned, and then second thing is that application of the timing or what stage of the stocks is also very important. So this one wise, we shouldn't apply it when the big boys are trying to distribute all the shares out at the high side, but when it's at the near to the bottom, then it's fine. Okay, so right now this is one of it. Second thing, cut loss. Okay, I didn't do a cut loss here, and is abnormal when it's actually abnormal to see this when in the morning, early in the morning, actually this price movement here where the price actually move up and then it throws back down to here, usually if the those stocks that I look into it, if let's say during they have a rebound the next day, small rebound the next day, they will uh when they reach the bottom and then the price push up and then they'll move it up higher, okay, or either move sideways and then move it up higher. But right now what we see from here is that it doesn't move sideways, move back down to the high volume price up area, the opening price of it. So this is unusual, okay, from those stocks that I always look into it. So by right, I actually should look into this, and then I find out that something is not right, so that I can actually cut my losses here at 395. So with just one tick of 1 cent of losses, because the first entry, the paper trade entry, is actually 40.5 cents. So here is 49.5, so I can actually get out just 1 cent losses. Okay, so if let's say entering like 40 lots, then it would just be 40 ringgit of losses. But I have to be honest to every one of you. At this point over here, I am a bit emotional. So emotional in a sense is like I probably is because it's doing a live stream over here, and also I've been having like continuously having a profit for a few past live stream. So that's why I want to hit that strike. I want to actually get more of it. So that is a bit emotional where I start to not taking not trading according to my plan. Okay, so that's why it's my own mistake, my emotional mistake. So hope every one of you learn from here. This is what I mean, that if let's say we are doing day trading, so not just day trading, swing trade, mid-term trade, short-term trade, investment, long-term investment, we shouldn't have any of our own emotional to apply into it. Okay, but up until the end of the day, we are still human, so sometimes we do have this kind of emotional, just that we need to, sometimes we just need to give ourselves a punch to wake ourselves up. Hey Kelvin, okay, look into this. So at least if let's say right now I share it to you guys, so you guys know about this. If you find out in the future when I'm doing the trade, I'm doing the same thing again, then you can let me know and then tell me like, Kelvin, this is what you have done last time. Okay, so go according to your trading plan. When you need to cut loss, just cut the losses. Okay, so you can remind me that. Okay, so we are learning from each other's every day. So I won't say I'm the best or whatever it is. It's always we are always dealing with ourselves emotional. Okay, so that is the third mistake that I have done: not cutting loss, not refuse to see the abnormal things that is happening in the market. Okay, and then the second thing is that when the price is down and then it push back up higher again, at this point where I actually start to go for the second entry. Okay, so this is against my principles. Usually my principle is actually I don't enter into the same stocks twice. Okay, like 2 trades into it. So but I look into it partly again is because emotional. I want to actually make it right. So like I always say, in the stock market is not a place for you to prove yourself right. Okay, proving whether you are right or wrong, that is the academics. They need to do proving all these things. But when it comes to reality, there's no right or wrong. Okay, there's no perfect world. There's no perfect world where everything will have is it called euphoria? I think it's called euphoria or something like that. Everything is so perfect. Okay, there's no conflict and all these things. Okay, everything is so fair to everyone. So no, but when it comes in the market, so we can't use our emotional or our own judgment to judge whether these stocks will actually continue move up higher or not. So we need to react to it. It shows us that it's not right. Okay, so when it comes to this point over here, I find that okay, it's really we can't at this point over here, we really can't look into it anymore. So I did a cut loss for both of the trade. Let's say 405, exit at 365. Okay, so there are about 4 cents of losses, and then 395, and then 390. I think the entry or something like that. 390 exit also at 36.5. So there will be 2.5 cents. Okay, 2.5 cents of losses. So 4 plus 2.5, so it will be 6.5 cents of losses over here. So if you multiply by 40 lots, if let's say that is the lot size that you are trading, then it will be 260 ringgit of losses. Okay, so it's bad, all right? But if we look back into those trades that we have looked into it, we have done trades. So overall, we are still either near to the break even. Okay, so it's like a slight of profit in the market, in our portfolio. So it's something that we need to know. So don't reduce the mistake entering into a wrong trades instead of aiming for high profit, because if we reduce the mistake entering into a wrong trade and then reduce the cut loss, the profit that we have made, we can actually protect it. Okay, so that is the overall briefing today. Right now the price is about, excuse me, is 35 cents, so it's down, so I'm not going to look into it. So that's it for this one here. So today at night I have to roti kosong and ice kosong. Okay, so or maybe I just grab a bread with eggs. Okay, you put it nicely, it will be egg sandwich. Okay, so or you can put it in a way is like roti telur. Okay, for tonight. So yeah, so that is the briefing and also the summary of our trades here today. So if let's say you're watching this new, you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can go back to today's video earlier on the live stream. You can have a look into it and see those my emotional decision making, and then hoping that the price will actually keep saying like, oh, it will actually stop here because the price is moving longer sideways here, it's the longer sideways here. So I feel ashamed about it. Okay, but it's something for you to look into it. This is the purpose of me doing this live stream, so that you can look at it and then you have a self-reflection, and or you can think next time when you do something, you remember, oh, last time Kelvin did the same thing for his live stream also. So like I say, it's an educational purpose. So I'm it's not to share, or it's not a tips or stock pick kind of sharing here, but it's more like helping you guys to become a better traders. Okay, so that's my sharing here. So overall, since I'm doing this right now, so let me share a bit on the current market. So if you want to know more, next week, Thursday or Monday, I think Monday 9:30, I will have one session of market outlook, sharing with you about the market. So what we can see here is that market, we still have a lot of prices going down. So we don't see much of the stocks forming a sign of they are going to have a rebound. What do I mean that they are going to have a rebound is that those volumes, they don't come in to support the price at the lower point. They don't come in to support the price at the lower point. So overall market, we still have to be a little bit more careful when we are trading in the market. So if let's say you're thinking of moving in for long-term trade, then be a bit more careful. Probably this is not the right time for you to look into it yet. Short-term trade, probably you can still look into it, all right? And then for day trade wise, is okay. You just day trade because you just need to wait and see any of stocks actually fulfill the criteria, and then just move in. If let's say no TO, no pre-open market stocks, then we don't trade. If let's say don't have those stocks that actually show some volumes that coming in at the bottom of the price of that day, then we just don't move in. Okay, so that is what we can look into it right now. Okay, for mainly day trades is much more wise choice, so that if let's say anything happen, the price start to fall, you don't get trapped into it. Okay, because you in and out during the day. So if let's say the price fall, then just let it fall, because you are not into it when the market is there's no market in the there's no when you are sleeping. Okay, so far this is overall market. No, not much are coming into support at the bottom yet, so we just probably need to wait for next week and see how is the market is like. Is there any of the big boys big demands actually comes in at the lower point that it shows that it's going to have a support, and there will be, then we might see overall market is going to have a rebound. Okay, so that is, of course, we can't just look into one stocks. What I'm referring to is overall majority of the stocks in the market. The majority of the stock in the market, it doesn't mean that only those stocks in KLCI or those in that composite index stocks, because those are just like maybe 50 of the stocks actually representing it. So you can't say that those few stocks actually represent the whole, right? But right now it's a good time for you to look into some of those stocks that they have a moving house, which I call this moving house is because some of the big boys, they are doing accumulation. So when the market is good again, then they start to push the price up higher. Okay, so if you want to know more about how to find out these big boys, whether they have the intention to have they done the accumulation, whether they are ready to push out higher, on Sunday night, 8:30 p.m., I'll be doing a live stream on how to a bit technical side on how to look into those big boys. How do we know that they are doing accumulation, so that when you are doing trades in the market, you gain back more confidence. And also when a brief introduction of when what kind of trend then we need to apply what kind of trading method into the market. So market is keep on changing. It's always up and down, up and down, up and down. So you can't apply the same strategy or same method into the market for different trend. Okay, so we need to know, first thing, we need to know when are they going to change. Second thing, we need to know what are the trading methods that we need to look into it, so that we can actually make some profit from according to the trend. And then we need to know when are they going to change again. So this will be actually shared in the live stream. So basically it's more like a preview, so you can have a look into it. So remember to I think it's the event is actually created in the Facebook and also YouTube channel. So you can go there and then set a reminder, or maybe click join, or maybe click the interested, so that you can find you will get notification when the session starts. Okay, and of course remember to give us a like for this video if let's say you find it that is true, and then what I'm sharing here is actually benefit to a lot of people, able to help a lot of traders in the market to get some idea of tradings, and also to help you better to analyze and study about tradings and also investment. All right, so I think that's about it here, and thank you very much for joining me today. If let's say you're joining in here in the morning and also in the afternoon for this session. Okay, so next week we will see you again on Thursday. Okay, Thursday morning I'll do another session of intraday trade live stream for every one of you, so that we can learn together. Okay, thank you very much, and see you guys on Sunday. Bye bye.